locking? God damn, why? If you fall again, I will murder your whole family microphone. Ouch.
Hi everybody, it's Lindsay.
And I'm Sammie.
And this is everyone's favorite BL podcast,
BL Buddies.
So we are doing our second version of I Want You to Watch. So Sammie will go over her next 12 episodes of The Untamed. And right now we are going over what I had to watch, which is To My Stars, season 1 and 2. And if you already watched our disappointing episodes of 2022, I said To My Stars season 2 was one of them. And okay, so
go ahead. Start it off. Kick it off with what you did like.
Okay, I love season 1.
Okay.
I love season 1. Season 1 was great. Kang Seo-joon.
Kang Seo-joon.
Yep. I absolutely love him. He is fucking adorable. I just wanted to put him in my pocket. And that, okay, spoiler alert, as always.
Spoiler alert.
Like, when they're celebrating his birthday with his assistant and his CEO, and they're just, like, raving in the apartment together,
Yeah.
I was like, this is so sad, because those were the only two people that he was with, but he was so joyous.
Yeah.
And he was in so much, like, heaven, like, just being with them and drinking and just literally dancing like a maniac and not giving a shit. And I was like, this is adorable. I was like, I absolutely love him. I was like, in the first episode, I was like, kind of a dick. And I was like, but I get it. Like, the scandal happened. He was trying to hide. Like, I get it. And then, like, I was like, okay. I'm like, he's fucking adorable. Especially when he has the glasses on when he's being a waiter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, I love how that's the disguise. He's wearing glasses.
He's Clark Kent. Okay. And his bangs are in front.
Yeah.
He did look a little different.
No, I would have noticed. If it was like, I'm sorry. Like, if freaking Hyunjin was serving me dinner and he had glasses on, I'd be like, Hyunjin? Like, it wouldn't change how he looked to me.
He was trying to be Clark Kent.
Yeah, exactly.
But people didn't recognize him. No. Well, he had a face mask on, too.
Okay, well, yeah. If Hyunjin had a face mask
He had the face mask, the glasses, and his hair was down.
Yeah.
They're like, why are you wearing a face mask? And he's like, oh, just cause.
Just cause.
I'm a celebrity. I loved the CEO. He was hilarious. Him and the editor, the writer, the journalist, they were cute. I really wish that his assistant or Kang Jo-sun's manager, I wish he had a partner.
Yes.
It didn't matter if it was a boy, a girl. He's so fucking adorable.
Yeah, he was
that
so
I
cute.
wanted him to have someone. I'm like, you're so pretty.
Yeah.
He's a real idol, right? What's he in?
I think he is a real idol. I don't know.
I don't know. He's pretty.
Yeah, he was very handsome.
But yeah, so
come on, no, give me more positives, please, before you lay into this shit.
Okay,
I need more positives.
I love how he tries to get Han Ji-woo like out of his shell.
Yes.
I hated Han Ji-woo's character. It was like
this hurt so much.
Okay, it gave me Sarawat Tyne vibes. To where
I can see it.
Kang Seo-joon is Sarawat and just so in love, and Han Ji-woo is just like, I get like there's trauma, and I get like he had people leave him, and all of that, but the way he treats Kang Seo-joon, I hated it. Although at the end when they make the risotto together, it's really fucking adorable.
I'm so sad.
I love the show. I didn't love.
I'm trying not to cry. I'm genuinely upset. You know.
I like the show.
You like the first season.
I like the first season. I hated the second season because.
But okay. So in the first season,
it made sense.
Did you like my favorite scene? I have a lot of favorite scenes, I think, in the first season. But I think my all-time favorite scene was the kiss. The first kiss.
Yes.
Where he's like, I'm going to count to 5.
Yes.
And
when they're out on the deck.
Yes, when they were out on the deck. And like his manager sees
Did we just see what we
He's
saw?
like, what just happened?
And the manager's like he's drunk and the CEO's like,
Yeah, he like sobers up like that.
Yeah,
he's like,
did we
what the
just
frick
see
did I just say?
No, that was cute.
Yeah,
I think that was my problem. Was King Sejun was just so careful, but Han Ji-woo was not careful with him.
I get it. Okay, yeah.
I think he was just so blunt and rude. But like again, the last episode and the risotto, and he's like, when I think of this now, I think of you and not my parents in Italy who left me. And I'm like,
yeah.
Like he literally had no one. He had a CEO and he had his manager.
That's all he had. Yeah.
And his parents left him in Italy, and he's like, I think I might just go back to Italy. And I'm like,
no,
you're so cute. But okay, season 2.
Wait.
I'm gonna prelude this to where I could not watch past episode 3. I literally was binging the entire first and second season in a night. And then it got to midnight and I was on episode 3 and I was so frustrated that I skipped to the last episode and watched it.
Which means she missed like my favorite kiss in the entire freaking show.
Okay, can I talk? Okay, again, like the beginning of that season, they show them together and super cute, and they're on the couch and they're cuddling, and I'm like, oh my God. And then he comes home and there's a note and it's his fucking birthday. I'm like, you dick.
Yeah.
I'm like, you fucking dick. And they're like, and he's looking for him for a year.
Yeah.
And then he finds it.
Yeah.
In his childhood, like, village.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, why are you here? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Right. He's surprised that he's there.
And his apartment in that little village?
Yeah.
Can we talk about that apartment?
Yeah.
That looked nicer
than
their Bangkok apartment in a tiny little village?
Yeah, I know.
I was like, what? And then everything, and then like Kang Sejun, like when he like gets like the village elder like on his side. Oh my God. They like appear out of nowhere together at the restaurant. And he makes them realize that Han Ji-woo's food is so good. Yeah. And I'm like, this man is your soulmate and he's a dick. Yeah. And then
but see, you don't know why.
Wait. And then he's doing a photo shoot and the bracelet comes up and he's looking at her and I'm like, this bitch gonna show some shit. And at first I thought he was gonna give up on Han Ji-woo and fall in love with her. And then Han Ji-woo shows up when he sees her and I was like, oh shit, this is the one who gave him the trauma. Here we go. He's gonna have gay panic, he's gonna have this, he's gonna have that. She decides to go back to the village and I'm like, oh shit. And then I stopped and I couldn't handle it anymore. And I watched episode 10 and let me tell you, when he walks into that apartment and
in Seoul.
Yeah. Why did I say Bangkok? I don't know
Thai,
why.
I guess.
My brain is Thai.
We're in Thai.
We're in Korea.
We're in Thailand.
My brain is in Thailand. So when he's walking on the staircase and he's crying, I'm like, you bitch. He's like, I don't want you to leave me. I don't think I can handle it. I'm like, you left him on his goddamn birthday with a note that says, I'm sorry. Are you fucking... And now you're here begging for forgiveness, telling him he can't leave you. I'm like... I wanted him to just be like, I wanted King Sejun to just be like, fuck you, we're over. Like, he put him through emotional turmoil. The man found him. He told him he wanted nothing to do with him. He put his shit down. He ripped the space down. And I was like, this shit. And that was cute in season 1 when he bought him the space and he put up the space poster for him. I was like, that's so cute. But bitch, I really hated Han Ji-woo's character in season 2. I get the drama aspect. I get the angst. But it was so much that last episode, I was just like, you bitch. Like, you fucked it all up. And now you're telling him he's not allowed to leave you. I was like, I think he should leave you for a year.
Yeah, right?
Fuck off to Italy. And then you have to go to Italy and find him. Fuck off to Italy. I didn't hate it. It was disappointing to me because I was hoping it would be like a little bit of drama.
It was a lot of drama in the second season.
I was hoping that maybe, the trauma did come, but they would deal with it together in Seoul and not him, like, fuck off before the drama even started.
Yeah.
And then, like, the fact that she made them matching bracelets, I was like, that's kind of cute.
It is cute.
That she was like, I give up.
So she wasn't his main trauma.
Oh, is that why I missed all that?
Yeah. So his main trauma and the reason that...
Should I just watch it again?
I think you should. But I'm going to tell you what happens.
Because literally, I'm like messaging you. It's midnight. And I'm on episode 3, and you're like, "Oh, it's going to get worse." And I'm like,
"It does.
I can't do this."
No,
I was like, I'm watching the last episode.
So essentially, what happens is the reason that he went back.
Mm-hmm.
There was 2 reasons. The reason there's 2 reasons. The reason he left Kang So-jun, and then the reason he went back to his hometown.
And it had nothing to do with her because he didn't know about her until after.
No, it had nothing to do with her. It actually had to do with his parents. So apparently,
are they dead?
Yes.
Okay.
So apparently, in his hometown, his father's friend basically betrayed the entire town.
Oh.
And took a lot of all these people's money and stuff. So
is that the insurance scam that they mentioned in the last?
Yes.
Okay.
So everybody hated him because of his parents, even though
they had nothing to do with it.
He had nothing to do with it,
and his parents' friend is the one.
Exactly. Okay. But they blamed his parents for bringing this person into the town.
Okay.
And then he left and took all their money, and then the father tried to pay them back, but he was shamed and all this. Oh,
that's horrible.
So yeah, it's it is a very traumatic, traumatizing thing. Right. But for me, I agree with you that, like you said, they could have solved those problems together.
Like Kang is a huge, he just Kang So-jun, his personality brings out a part of Han Ji-woo that in the first season you really see the shell. In the first season, the jackass chef.
Yes.
That went
abroad. Literally just was random. That was random.
I think the most random thing to me was the chick at the end telling him in English that what the fuck did you do? And I'm like, where did this?
Yeah, I thought that was really random too.
He's like, I speak English too, and I'm like, what? Yeah. And then the guy who disappears in the first episode appears. He's like, the restaurant's closed. I'm like, what is this? What is this whole scene? Yeah, yeah. But he walked in and he was like, I can't believe you did this to my boyfriend. You basically used me. And I'm like, his friend didn't was he in love with him, with Han Ji-woo?
That I couldn't tell because I felt like
that was a confusing
and that would have made more
sense for him to blackmail.
Exactly.
Because I'm like, why are you blackmailing your friend?
Yeah, that thing really didn't make sense.
He also said something to Han Ji-woo that you made this menu.
Yeah.
Hanji's food was better than his, even though he
is the owner.
Won abroad.
Yeah.
And
he comes back in the second season.
Oh, does he? Oh, yeah, I saw him in the last episode when he pays the last of the money back.
Last of the debt. So, anyway, and then how you said, you didn't like how Ji-woo, asks him to stay.
Yeah, that whole...
So...
whole fucking scene.
But see, out of context, because you didn't watch the rest of the season, literally... Kang So-jun goes, all right, fuck you.
Oh, he does.
He literally goes, all right. He's like, all right, I'm out. Okay. I'm done. Okay. I'm over it.
So he stood up for himself.
He does start to move on. He does start to grow and whatever. Right. And Ji-woo is kind of he's sad because he genuinely loves Kang So-jun.
Yeah, he does, but this is stopping him.
It's, right. He's like, oh, well, okay.
Wait, so the parent thing is one trauma. What's the other trauma?
The other trauma was...
I'm like, wait.
It actually had to deal with Kang So-jun and the fact that,
he's so famous?
In a way, but Ji-woo felt like he was holding him back, but also was not... But also not being, he felt like he wasn't a good enough boyfriend for Kang So-jun.
For this.
It was
internalized.
Yes, it was 100% internalized.
And then instead of
logic and
talking to.
Yeah, and that's what bothered me. That's what frustrated me because I felt like and I totally get it. I totally get why you
and they're older. It's an older.
Yeah,
that's why I think emotionally, I feel like they should have been
better. I get it. Because, but, in the first season, he had that same kind of attitude. Ji-woo was very standoffish. He didn't
but it made sense.
But it made sense because he, like the way he worked, the way you knew these kinds of things about him. But like then he started dating and like opening up to Sojun, and you're like, okay, like he's growing. He's like, all this stuff.
He's talking,
and then he just reverts back in the second season.
That's why I think I was like.
I went, whoa, how, like, I totally get that. I totally understand.
I think you're right.
You were frustrated about that.
I think I need to re-binge season 2 and actually watch, like, Sojun being like, you know what? Fuck you. Yeah. I'm leaving.
No, he did. And it was great. Because, like, that's literally what he did. But then the part that I think, and I think it was a me thing so he has that restaurant.
Right. Which is so cute.
It was
that little girl.
It was called, what was it called? Like Il Aspetto or something like
remember.
that. But so the word, the only reason I remember this is because my dad, in Italian, would always say to me when I was like rushing or whatever, he'd go, aspetta minuto, which means like, wait a minute, like give me a second, like slow down.
Right.
So and like so he goes, what did he say? So they ask him like why he chose that name for the thing. And I'm like, well, Ashpet means wait. Like, Ashpet means waiting, wait, whatever.
Right.
And he literally explains that it's, I'm waiting for someone to basically come and find me. And he says it in front of Kang Seo-jun. And I'm like, you? First of all, I was proud that I remembered Italian. Right. But secondly, I was like, you son of a bitch! Like, what?
And he found you and you're being a dick!
Exactly. Girl, I get your frustration with season 2. But because she didn't watch it, she didn't watch my favorite kiss. And I'm going to show her.
We're going to watch it together.
I have it pulled up because this scene fucking did me in. And, like, I feel like no one talks about, like...
Is this the one where they're in the woods?
They're not in the woods. The little girl goes missing. So cute. She's adorable. Oh. She goes missing.
Okay.
And all of them are on the hunt to try and find her. And he gets a call that they found her. And, like... Kang Seo-jun is like not giving up. He's like middle of the night. He's dead tired. He can barely walk. And then Ji-woo like is like, hey, they found her. She was at home.
Right.
Blah blah blah.
She's
and
hiding.
And so he just collapses. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Oh wait, I did watch this. No, I didn't. Look at his little face.
I know.
He's so cute. Oh. Then it's hot and cold. Like he kisses him here and then he's like, get out. Oh. Oh, he's giving him time to move.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he's gonna fucking cry. Oh. Whoa.
Yep. That's what I said, girl. Like, no one talks about this fucking
Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Waiting for him to push him down. Aww. It's all he wanted.
So they end up having like a one night stand.
Yeah.
And
does that just hurt Kang more?
Basically, yes and yes.
Hot and cold. See, hot and cold.
No, he was very much. And so he's like, Ji-woo leaves. So he leaves every morning to go on this hike.
Right.
I can't remember why he does the hike.
But isn't that where he buried the ring?
He buried the ring. So he ends up getting the ring. He ends up going back.
I do remember that at the end. Yeah. Because he like goes like this, and I was like, you bitch.
Yeah. But so he goes on this walk for a reason, and I can't remember the reason. He explains it in one of the episodes. But he goes on this walk, and Kang Seo-jun wakes up. He makes them breakfast. He does all this, and they sit there. And this man, Ji-woo, asks, maybe we can like just be friends with benefits.
See?
And I'm like, sir. And Kang Seo-jun is like, no.
Yeah.
He's like, what? he was flabbergasted, and I think that was his breaking point when he said "fuck you" and like he goes like and just like it.
Oh wait, is that when he like starts ripping all the stuff down in the apartment? And it's like, you can come get your shit. I don't want it in my apartment anymore.
I think that was at the end of the season. That's when he like comes back, right?
No. This is maybe I did watch episode 4 or 5 because I do remember him having breakfast. Maybe I was just fast forwarding because I was so angry at it all.
Maybe. But yeah, so I get your frustrations with season 2.
I didn't hate it. It was just disappointing.
Bitch, you hated it. Just admit it.
No.
Admit it.
That whole series was our disappointing series of 2022. I was disappointed in the fact that Jiwoo basically digressed.
Yes. Yeah, no, he reverted back.
I hated it.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I agree. His characterization.
Yeah.
I fucking love him.
Yeah. she really does like Kang So-joon.
He's so cute.
He was in crap. I can't remember what group he's in or was in. I want to say U-Kiss, but I think I'm wrong. Hold on. It probably tells you what what the actors were.
Oh, he's the same almost age as us. I'm a year older than him.
Oh, maybe he's just an actor. Why did I think he was an idol?
He's so cute because he's pretty.
Yeah. I swear.
Oh, it just says actor, yeah.
Yeah. And this kid,
Woonjin.
Kang Min is in a... No, they're both actors. Why did I think...
How old is he?
He's young. He's a baby. Does it say? No, it doesn't.
No,
it doesn't.
He looks like a baby.
Yeah, he's in School 2021, and usually they pick like younger actors for that. It's like their launch.
Gotcha.
Into society. He's like a debut.
I mean, the acting was great.
Yes,
the acting was wonderful.
I think what I liked about didn't like about the second season was the acting. The acting was so good. It got better. Like the first season was great. They were already. I really liked their acting.
They're cute.
But I think the second season
was better.
It was better acting wise because it was more dramatic. It was more, that kind of stuff. But I completely agree with you that it was almost unnecessary.
The
whole leaving.
He couldn't talk. I mean, I think the drama could have been there if, like, it took him a year to find them. I'm like,
yeah, that also, like, how
a year, and they were all looking for him.
Yeah, that I get it. But it's a K-drama. There's plot holes. Come on. We accept that. Well, it's not even just K-dramas. It's a BL.
Okay,
drama.
So I can't really say that like I was completely disappointed in it since I didn't watch.
Yeah,
all of it. But I just was. It was midnight. I was already crying. I don't cry. And I was crying, and I'm messaging her, and she's like, "It's gonna get worse." And I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, this. I was like, "Oh, just prepare yourself."
I was like, "No, fuck this." And I literally went to the last episode, and I watched the last episode.
Yeah. Yeah. But the other thing is, with that show, with To My Star, the first season, when it first came out, I want to say it was one of 4 or 5.
That's
that
actually
had been,
a pretty
one
also
of the first
deep kiss in season 2 for Korean BL.
Season 2, but season 1, the bed kiss at the end was like, I was like,
that's pretty intense. What are you doing for now? Korean BL?
And I appreciated it very much because, like, the first, so there was Long Time No See, which I feel like it didn't get the recognition it deserved. That came out in like 20, I don't know, but it was really the first BL that like kind of got spotlight and everything like that. But then, like,
Color Rush didn't have that big, like, either.
Oh, no, not at all. So, like, the thing was, like, Long Time No See, because it was underground, I'm going to use that phrase, they were able to get away with a lot more.
Right.
However, then, like, Korea kind of realized that there's this interest in BL.
That's true.
And they put out, Where Your Eyes Linger. That was a trash kiss. Jang Soo, I love you. Trash kiss. But it wasn't their fault. It was...
Right, it was...
Korea testing the waters.
Right.
And it really didn't get much better until To My Star.
Right.
To My Star took it up a notch, and I went,
excuse me?
I was like, you did what? Because, like, literally all the, like, Mr. Heart, God, I can remember these in, like, chronological order. Where Your Eyes Linger, Mr. Heart, what came after that? I think To My Star was, like, the next one that kind of came after those two.
Mm-hmm.
You had the first kiss. I'm like, oh, this is all we're getting. Because the other ones were very much that same kind of tame, just kiss.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you got 3 kisses. I was like, what?
Like,
I was
excuse
hype.
me?
I was hype. So yeah, I think they like kind of almost stepped it up for the kissing game, and I give them credit. I very much appreciated it.
Mm-hmm.
But it does hurt that you were disappointed. But I get your disappointment. Like,
Yeah.
I 100% understand, because when I first started it, I went, I'm sorry, they're what? Like, I was so flabbergasted that they broke up.
They broke up.
Like,
and technically, they didn't really like
break up.
It was like open-ended, and
Yeah.
I'm just sorry. And I'm
he's
like, on his birthday, I'm like,
it wasn't even like I'm
it was
sorry.
like, I can't do this anymore.
It said let's end it here.
Let's end it here.
Let's end it here on his fucking birthday.
On his birthday.
That's what I think. Shitty dude, Ji-woo, and I loved you. I know she doesn't like you, Ji-woo. I was a stan of Ji-woo, okay? I was a Ji-woo bitch.
I understood Ji-woo in season 1.
Yes.
That opening of season 2, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. He reverted. 100%. Just
like,
went backwards for no reason. Like, and I feel like that was the other thing. Like,
did they never explain what triggered him?
That's what I'm saying. I can't remember them explaining why.
He all of a sudden decided
he just kind of, he was sitting, you know what, I think they do, and I don't really remember, but it was that day, but it was literally that day on his birthday, he kind of just had this moment of click, I'm not gonna, I'm leaving. Like, and there was a reason. It was that whole thing of like, I'm not good enough, or I'm like, I'm taking, because I think he was celebrating his birthday. Kang Seo-joon was like celebrating his birthday with other people.
Okay.
And said, I'm coming home to like celebrate with you because you're the person I want to celebrate with.
So he had to do his work thing.
And Ji-woo was kind of like, I'm taking you away from this. I'm taking, like, I'm you know, I shouldn't be. So
internalizing.
Like, exactly. No, it's 100% internalized, and he just dips. But then, you know, like, he gets home, and there's all this other shit that he's dealing with when he gets back to his hometown, which was just like, that whole thing was confusing when he gets, as well.
Why would he go back to the hometown?
That's what I don't get.
If your parents were, like, outcasts, like, why would you put yourself through that when you're already in emotional turmoil?
No, he explains why he went back, because he wanted to make amends to the town.
Okay.
But like, I don't know why that was the moment in which he decided to do that.
Right.
There might have been a reason, and
people
don't
thought
remember.
His food was weird.
Yes.
Until Seo-joon came.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you should mix Korean and Italian and make it, because like, you're in a farm town. They're like they don't want Italian food. So like, like, it was weird. I get
the plot line was weird.
The plot line was weird.
I mean,
you don't like Ji-woo. Can we be honest? You didn't like him.
I didn't like him in the whole second season. I mean, honestly, the last episode, even though
we won't fight over these men, that's for sure.
No,
because Seo-joon thought he was cute, but absolutely, why am I like? I love the dumb
Seo-joon
douchebag. Like, just like, he's not even a bad guy, but he's a pretty shitty dude in this context. Ji-woo can get it. Sorry.
Yeah, and I love King.
Mm-hmm. We won't fight.
Yeah, we won't
fight. But another fun fact, because we do plan on going to Korea, hopefully in 2023.
Yes.
The first season.
Now I understand why you want to stay there.
Yes. The first season was actually filmed in an Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
I happened to be scrolling to kind of figure out our budget for this trip.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, was breaking it down. I was like, okay, like, let's do an Airbnb. I think it would be, like, fun to have, like, it would be cheaper only because, like, we could not have to go out all the time. We could have, like, food at home and whatnot. All of a sudden, this house pops up, and I look at it, and I'm like, I know this house. Like, why? I should not know a house in Korea. Like, that makes no sense. But, like in Thailand, the friggin' Thai house.
Yeah.
I was like, I know this house. So I click on it, and I start scrolling through, and I'm like, holy shit. I was like, no, I need to confirm this. I'm like, listen, I'm crazy. I'm not that crazy. And I went and I clicked and I was like, holy shit. I was like, this is a house. The barbecue, the this, the that. I was like, oh my God, I found the house that they filmed in. So we are staying there. I don't know if we're going to stay there for the whole trip or we're going to stay there for a couple days, but we are staying there, and I will have us recreate, well, not those scenes. Love you, Lindsay, but I don't think either of our husbands would approve of that. But like the pimple popping, like where he's like, oh, let me pop the pimple. That part, the cooking of the kimbap.
We could definitely do photos outside.
Oh yeah, the photos outside where they're sitting at the bench and everything. Yeah, so that's what we'll be doing when we get to Korea.
Cooking in that kitchen. The kitchen's
in
really
that kitchen. It's a very big house, and actually like reasonably priced.
Yeah.
I think it fits. I think they said it's got like 7 beds.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And it's just going to be like 3 or 4 of us going. So, and I think it was like, I want to say it was like 200 a night.
Yeah, it's not
split between 3, 4
it's
people.
Like nothing.
That's nothing for a big ass house.
Yeah.
So yeah. To my star.
That is. I want you to watch this episode. Now we're gonna turn it off to Sammie's. I want you to watch.
Yeah.
Her continuing
of the Untamed.
The past.
The Untamed. But yes. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys feel? Yeah, please tell us what you guys think of To My Star season 1 and 2. I can see why you didn't like season 2. I get it, but like it crushed my soul when she told me that. It's okay. It's okay. Listen, we're not gonna like everything. We're not gonna like everything that each other suggests. That's friendship, okay? That's being buddies. We can tell it how it is. All right. Am I crushed? Is my soul gone? Yes. I'm drained. Physically, mentally. Just, how dare you? But I get it. 100% get it. I love you, Lindsay, no matter what. But yeah, so next we'll be talking about The Untamed. And now I feel like I want to be mean. Like, this was I hate this show. You weren't mean. You weren't mean.
I was like, I'm crying and I can't handle it anymore.
Yes, it was, yeah. I get it. So let us know what you thought of To My Star season 1 and 2. We appreciate you, and we will see you in the next episode.
Bye, guys.
Bye.